let's try to understand the issue in depth, right? So, how is plastic pollution an issue for the young people? And why is it considered a global issue? What do you think? What are your thoughts around this?
Well, I think that plastic pollution is one of the only issues I feel like affects every single civilian across the world. This is because plastic pollution goes into our atmosphere, our lithosphere, our hydrosphere, goes everywhere. And I think that because of this, it allows many more people to feel the impacts drastically. So I think that by us being more sustainable, we can be able to mitigate the effects of plastic pollution.
Absolutely, Afu, absolutely. So, but as we're speaking today, there are wonderful young people across the world, and especially in the African continent, who are using plastic for good. But before we get there, I just want to build on this part that you have brought up, right? Which is that the magnitude of the problem is mind-boggling. Yes, it is. Roughly 9 to 11 million metric tons of plastic enters our oceans annually, causing enormous damage to our marine life and ecosystem. The fish we eat, right, which provide protein for millions of people across the world. We need to address the issue urgently to safeguard. So now, what I want is building on what you said. Plastic pollution disrupts the balance of ecosystems, our oceans, our waters, right? It poses a threat to aquatic life, birds, and even humans. Microplastic that comes from smoking cigarettes or even from car tires, which are microscopic plastic particles, have been found in the most remote corner of the planet, including the deepest parts of our oceans, and even in the Arctic ice. Can you imagine that? So, this global dispersion underlines how pervasive and serious this issue of plastic is. So, my question to you now is that are there specific industries or human activities that contribute to plastic pollution? And you, as young people, what do you think governments can do? Yeah, over.
Well, I think that an industry that contributes a lot to plastic pollution is fast fashion, actually. And being somebody who's interested in fashion, I always try to look for ways I can be sustainable. And I feel like these industries can link with the government, especially not only fashion, but industries such as oil and gas and car manufacturing and stuff like that. They can also align with the government to create policies that encourage people, for example, like some policies are in place in Canada that encourage people to buy electric cars, that they actually get a rebate. They actually don't have to, they actually get a tax rebate if they buy an electric car. And I think we can do something similar with that regarding fast fashion. Like, for example, if you spend a certain amount of money on like sustainable clothing, maybe you could get a tax rebate similarly to like electric cars. So I think that many governments across the world are implementing such initiatives, but many more people need to tap into that so that they can be making money while solving environmental pollution or saving money while mitigating the effects of pollution.